Hello again, Bugatti fans. So I reviewed this model, this black version of the lower Blanc ceramic car, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I think there's only one of these lower Blancs in the world, and it's blue. So here are pictures of it. So I was bothered. This black one though glows in the dark though, so that's kind of a gimmick that I got suckered into buying. But I think I'd rather just have a model of the thing, in blue. So it's the same brand, it's just this is the blue version, the version of the real car. So I guess you could go and watch the other video. This will be a pretty fast resin review, I think, because it's identical, just the color is blue. Alright, so is there tape? Yes, I'm going to need a moment to do this tape here. Alright, so I think this car actually went up for sale at one point in time as well. Probably not reliable to drive a car with a lot of porcelain parts on it, but whatever. Okay, let's look at these images here. Now bear in mind the blue of this camera, the blue of the photos, they might not match, but they actually look pretty close to me, so quite a good coincidence there. And then this wacky paint pattern is supposed to be mimicking the reflections. Oh, well look at this. This is totally wrong, right? It's like negative. I wonder if this is how they were able to make two different versions of this for sale. Clearly it's more blue. This is more white. It's basically the negative of this. So that's a detail I did not pay attention to when I bought this. I have to assume that LGM did release this thing, it's just that it's gone, right? And this is a way for them to sell it again. Oh boy. So now I have two models that aren't the real car. That's a shame. One thing I did notice on this one though, see how it is like clear or white taillights, whereas that black one had red ones. So that's a distinguishing difference. Alright, let's go over this again. What a pain. Who would have guessed that they flipped the image to sell more models? It's smart on their part, LGM. Very smart of you. So there's 300 of this version. Okay. Let's start on the side. Oh, this has different wheels also. These wheels are not the same wheels as the photograph. The black one does have the original wheels. But these are some funky double 5-spokes. Alright, well, that's interesting. So now we got some cool cross-drilled rotors there, and we have the Bugatti printed on the brake caliper, it looks like. That caliper, I think, is 3-dimensional. It's hard to tell on my phone screen. Let me hit focus again. Try it without the flashlight. Yeah, I cannot tell. That's so far in. Let's try the rear view one. I think it's a 3-dimensional caliper. It's not just a flat piece of metal, so that's good. Alright, well, you got lug nut details there. So these wheels, yeah, they don't match the ceramic. You don't see lug nuts on the real ceramic car, but I guess this is not the ceramic car, so... Alright, well, boy, where else to go? I guess the tires now. Yeah, they're slab-sided tires. They look very flat, so that's not realistic. The only redeeming thing is there aren't crazy knobbies on the side view. Yeah, I think the tires do have treads. Yeah, they do. But you just can't see them from the side, and that's pretty realistic. The paint is nice, though. I mean, this funky, thin striping. It's... I don't think I can feel it. So I think it's under the clear coat, whatever it is. Some paint. I don't know if it's paint or a decal, but the door is not carrying over that striping though, so that's unfortunate. Okay, the side mirror is striped as well, so that's good, and it's got a reflector in there. The side window, it's just the thin plastic, and it's got a photo etched piece of metal painted black for the molding. We have a nice etched fuel filler, and it's got the EB engraved into it, so that's nice. Look at that. Yeah, you can see this clear coat here. It's alright, I guess. It's not the smoothest, but it's not the waviest. It's generally a pretty sharp reflection, so that's good. The side vent here has a separate piece going on, good color separation, but not up there under behind the wheel. That happened in the other one as well. It's strange this just wouldn't go through or have a piece of black or even some black paint in there. Alright, now this I didn't notice on the last one. Boy, this is different. See, this is like a funky grill coming up as like a mustache grill here. And then inserts here, this is a separate insert there. And that's passing air, I think, but there's nothing behind it, I don't think either. Yeah, interesting. Bugatti badge there in the middle, seems alright. Yeah, it's like a decal, it's almost legible. Probably is legible, but I can't tell right now. The headlights look nice. There's 2 lights, maybe 3 lights back there, and these little ribs there. That's all behind this clear plastic bit. Let's go around to this side. Yeah, alright. Pretty much a mirror of the other side. And those brake rotors are awesome though. They look really neat. Going to the rear, so yeah, we have photo etched taillights. They're just stainless, I guess, and they have centers. I don't know if that's just air. I think that it might be hollow, and that's just showing the weight of the body through it. But I mean, it looks like the rear photograph, so that's good. But this doesn't, because this is supposed to be white on the porcelain car, but now it's black. Yeah, so this license plate shouldn't say this, because it's really not the same car. It's really not. Alright, separate stainless inserts here, similar to what's up front. We have the exhaust there, and there's like 2 exhausts inside of each of these. And let's see what's going on there in the diffuser. I see a faint grill texture there. Yeah, okay. And then this rear wing is awesome. Look at the struts. They look like hydraulic lifters. And then you can see there's a black wing under here, and then the bottom of this is white. The top has a crazy painted pattern. And then inside of this deep recess you have some, I don't know if that's the heat shield, probably for the exhaust probably. But it's pretty far in, right? So that detail is unexpected. And then we have the ram air scoops here and back, and they have inserts for the front ends, very good. And then you got some inserts here on the cylinder cut heads, and some sort of black here. Not sure what those are. Is there a window here? Yes, I'm touching some sort of window there. And this is interesting. The top glass. Why does it come back this far? Well, it does it on the other model too, so that's, I guess, I don't know. I don't even see it on the photograph, so the photograph, I guess the roof can be removed. Oh, I guess maybe this whole thing comes off on the real car. Yeah, alright. That would have been an interesting version. You know, if they're not going to make the real car, I think it would have been better to not have this, just to be different from the other car model that I have. So anyways, there's 2 pieces there, and they transition pretty well. How the windscreen goes to this, like there's no major disruption in this, so that's a pretty good transition. I'm quite impressed. What is very weak though is these wiper blades. They're totally flat. They're not bent perpendicular to the windscreen, and a lot of other brands will bend those wiper blades, so that's something that LGM needs to get on top of. I mean, even die-casts like Inno64s might have a bent wiper blade. Alright, well anyways, the top of the dash looks okay, looks kind of like leather, and then the central column there is very white, very crisp printing of a decal. I imagine that's a decal. And then there's like a shifter actuator there. Yeah, that's alright. Look at the buckles there for the seat belts. There's some columns on the steering column itself, so probably the blinker and the wiper blade stuff. There's just a metal rear view mirror. It's very thin, not accurate. And then the seat cushions have this diamond quilting, it looks like. Looks pretty good. Sorry, these reflections of the windscreen are making it difficult. I'm going to try to overpower it with the flashlight. Okay. Door panel. Well, that's cool. Look at that patterning on the door panel like the outside. The headrests have no logo, but there's the elephant that's supposed to be ceramic on the real car. It would be white on the real car. Yeah, so this interior doesn't match the photo at all either. You know, it's supposed to be a white interior. Okay. Huh, look at this. Oh, never mind. That's the reflection of the mirror. I thought that was inside for a moment. So you can see the skylight here is quite tinted. And now you can see the EB logo on the steering wheel. So that's cool. Let me go brighter. Let's see if we can see foot pedals through this roof. No. It's just not the right angle. Nope, can't see it. Are there gauges in the instruments? I can't get the right angle to see if there's gauges. Oh, right there, maybe. I feel like there's a white gauge way in there. It's hard to tell though. And I still didn't see any pedals down there. So, alright, I think that's enough. I guess I'm just kind of let down because I thought I was buying a model of the real thing. And it's not. It's just, it is what it is. Let's get these things going. I'm not even going to bother bringing out other Bugattis. I did it when I reviewed this one. So, you can see this one has a tan interior. Whereas this one has the black. Different wheels. And then different taillights. The different EB logo. Different color there. This one has no license plate on it whatsoever. You know what? That's a totally different casting. Okay, so I gotta come back. It turns out this car does exist in the real world. It's just not called the Blanc. It's called the Vitesse Blanc. So, okay, let's, you can see here, just gonna pull up all these images. This one does have the two vents in the front. And this is the photo I was looking at before with the clear lights and the dual exhaust, so that makes sense. But then also, I see this photo down here. Oh no, that's the original Blanc. But it has a very black roof, right? So that matches up there. So, yeah, alright. So this car does exist. And it also has these types of wheels, it looks like. See, this image here. It has a dark top and light bottom, and it's got these types of wheels. So, I guess that's this car. Yeah. Okay. So I think I've also seen maybe a version of this that's sold as well with this sky blue color. So be mindful of that. So it seems like there's at least 3 variations with this kind of paint job out there. The original one, this one that we're talking about today, and this sky blue one as well. Maybe there is a black one. I don't know. I mean, I guess this image here, if that's a black car, that looks like it's black, right? Grand Sport Vitesse, yeah. So maybe that's just a type of paint job they have. Okay, well that makes me feel better that this isn't a complete waste of money, because apparently this car does exist in the real world, so that's nice. I still kind of wish I bought the original, you know, Laura Blanc with the opposite flipped over color scheme, but yeah, this will have to do for today. Who knows, maybe I'll even buy the other one. Okay, well thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next resin video.